Hello, everyone. This is Cody Lee of BlackCatBooks.org, author of I, the Dragon, Cruel and Beautiful, Rabbit Hole, King DL, Lord Frey, Grim Clover, Internet Blood Sports, and the upcoming Jaw of the Dragon. Right now, I believe today, Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power has launched on Amazon. And despite the show popping up in my feed every time I go to Amazon.com to order honey or whatever, I have no intention of watching it. I will never watch it. And I suspect the vast majority of the audience is rejecting this. All the signs are there. The outrage is there. People aren't happy about this. And I do think this show is going to be a failure. Even the most diehard consumer fanboys aren't buying into this shit. And I think now is a really good time to kind of point out like the obvious. I'm sure a lot of people have already picked up on this, but I've been seeing a lot of like damage control, like when it comes to the reality of the situation. Go woke, go broke is absolutely a real thing. Okay, right now I'm seeing a lot of people say it isn't a real thing. Otherwise, like Star Wars would have gone bankrupt, Star Trek would have stopped being made. All these IPs would just stop like being so woke. But what you have to understand is that like these franchises are quite literally the biggest entertainment properties in the world. Not everybody is as tuned in to woke culture as we are. Like they're not aware of like the problems it causes. They're not aware of like how these people don't respect the source material, how they have no intention of like telling a good story or entertaining its audience or providing any like a product that people would want to watch, right? Like Go Woke, Go Broke is absolutely real because when people start becoming aware of these situations, they do openly reject it. But like the narrative lately, before the show came out, is that like because these companies are so big, because these franchises are so iconic, because like consumers are so like brain dead, that like the show would like succeed anyway, or that like I don't know, BlackRock would like fund the entire thing, that would somehow like fuck with property values. I have no idea what that whole conspiracy is. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like what is happening? We are seeing Go Woke, Go Broke in real time. Okay, it is happening, not just with Lord of the Rings, but with like a wide range of other companies across the culture. It's becoming a thing to reject this mindset, to reject the worldview, to reject the people who promote this kind of thing. It is growing by the day. I'm seeing it everywhere. This idea that like it's all encompassing, that it's like it's pervasive in our entire culture, that it defines us, like that it defines entertainment. It simply is not true, because every time anyone gets a whiff of like woke culture, they bitch about it and then tune out if it keeps getting worse, right? Like we're seeing this now with Game of Thrones. We're seeing this now with like Lord of the Rings. And these aren't small franchises, right? These are like some of the biggest things out there. Like woke culture is impacting the viability of these franchises, and it is causing people to stop paying attention to them. And that is extremely damaging to the establishment, because they need the propaganda machine to keep feeding people into like certain lies about like the way the world works, and like why certain things are the way they are, and things like that. If people just stop watching essentially everything, they suddenly have no control over you, and that's like a very, very, very terrifying thing to them. So yeah, definitely ignore Rings of Power. Definitely ignore everything that's going on right now. Definitely ignore like Hollywood, any of these people, and just like continue living your life as normal. America is going to win this. Okay. Go woke, go broke.